things off on the podcast platforms as well. Good evening for those of you who are on the podcast platforms out there. Lakeisha McKnight is here, your leadership specialist and wealth mentor. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And so I'm excited to be here, guys. Really excited. Great things have happened, transpired, and great things lie ahead. So welcome to the show. We do this every single night around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know right now I'm live in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the US of A. It is 7:01 p.m. on this Monday, May the 11th of 2020. And so I just want to welcome you guys here. And so I'm going to make sure and verify that we're good to go. And it looks like we are. Okay, it looks like we are. Now, the purpose of the show really is to empower you all, leaders. You are a leader. Empower you with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. Now, why do I say growing yourself from the inside out? The reason why is we want to work on internal change first, working on our hearts, working on our mindset, because that's where it begins. It begins in the unseen, that unseen part of us, and then it manifests. Change manifests itself. Whatever's going on internally will manifest itself on the outside. So we want to make sure we're working from the inside out. And so that's why I say that a part of our mission here with the Leadership TKO brand. And so welcome aboard, guys. And so many of you know that we have embarked upon a series really focused on my senior mentor's book. Okay, it's Mrs. Valerie and Mr. Ty Best, and it really involves 103 ways to fail in network marketing, a guide to your success. I want you all to succeed. Those of you who are part of network marketing businesses, e-commerce, any opportunity out there where you can build a network, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you thrive in your business and grow ultimately as a leader of a home-based business. And so that's why I'm going over these concepts with you. I'm really sharing them with you and then expounding on them. So they originated, of course, with my mentors. And so I'm expounding on these concepts. And so I want to share with you a couple of ways that you and I can connect and you can actually be involved here with this show. So because we do this every night, I want to remind you that you can like or love the stream. So you should see that below the video there, or of course near the podcast. And there's also a comments feature, so you can leave your thoughts below the video or somewhere near the audio platform. And then you can also share this out or do a watch party. Now, I encourage you to share this out, especially for those of you who are building a network, because you want to help them to grow. So as you grow, guess what? Your network can grow as well. Those who are a part of your team or your organizations can grow. So go ahead and share this out. Let them know about this content. So you might have seen in the title of this particular stream today that we're talking about the 95th way to fail in network marketing. And so I'm going to share with you what that is, and then we're going to expound on it just a bit. Okay, I'm going to give you my perspective, and what caused me to create a shift so that I don't fall into this trap, and hopefully you don't fall into this trap as well, okay? So the 95th way to fail in network marketing is quitting your job too soon. Right. Quitting your job too soon. You could be so excited about that opportunity, and you're just like, you know what, boss, CEO man, boss man, supervisor, you're fired, right? You firing them, but you don't want to do it too soon. Now, here's what they say about it. You want to check with a more experienced person in your upline. You can always quit the job next week or next month, but once you quit, you just can't go get it back. Absolutely. I don't know how many of you watched the episode yesterday. We showed a little clip from Jerry Maguire, right? And he decided to go on a different path, and another young lady followed him after he left. And as soon as they departed from the room, everyone just continued business as normal, right? As though nothing happened. And that's exactly what happens for those of you who are employed. You see, Robert Kiyosaki, he coined this concept of the cash flow quadrant. And one of the quadrants is being an employee. Now, with an employee, what happens is you're borrowing a position or title within a company that was not started by you. You're borrowing the position, which means that at any given moment, the leader, the CEO, can come back and say, I need that position back. That's what happens when you are employed. It means that you're exchanging hours of your time, valuable, precious time of your life, those golden years, you're exchanging those hours for dollars. It's just an exchange that you're given, right? And so they're leveraging you, they're leveraging your energy, they're leveraging your time. And so that's what's happening when you're employed. Now, there is another quadrant, which is called, of course, the S quadrant, which represents those who are experts, self-employed. Now, let me just let you into my world just a little bit. And I'm going to show you this just to give you an example. Many people know, right, that I'm a part of the John Maxwell team. So here's my little certificate now. It's not little because I got a big old frame. So I'm going to share with you, and you're probably going to block my face. Okay? But this is what it looks like. All right? And I received this certification back in 2016. And it truly has been a blessing. It definitely has opened up many doors. I'm blessed by it. I can do many things with it. It's helped me to get through many doors. I'm just going to be honest with you. But guess what I did, though, when I became certified? Not only did I, create this lifelong relationship with Dr. John Maxwell to really enhance myself as a leader, but I also put myself in the S quadrant, which means that I became an expert in leadership development. Now, here is the only caveat. For those of you who know what it means to be self-employed, it also means that what I just did was created another job. I created a job, which means that, listen, I have to do the work. If I don't put the work in, if I'm not present, right, that means that I'm not getting paid. If I'm not providing training, if I'm not giving coaching, if I'm not speaking on a stage, that means that Lakeisha McKnight is not going to get paid. That's what happens when you are self-employed. And if you're doing it so much to put food on your family's table, that just means that you have the high possibility of being burned out. So if you get sick, your business gets sick. If you want to go on vacation, guess what? Your business goes on vacation because you are the system. Without you, the business is not going to flow and it's not going to run. And so that's the concern. So think about it. You don't want to dwell in the E quadrant and just have a job. And you also do not want to leave the job so fast without consulting someone who has more experience. You want to make sure you transition. Do it the right way. You see, unfortunately, a lot of people today may not have had that opportunity simply because of all that has happened with this pandemic, where some people was cut off the job promptly, like abruptly, and didn't have that opportunity to plan. You didn't have the opportunity to say, you know what, let me grab a hold of an opportunity so that I can properly transition just in case my cash flow stops from that place of employment. You might not have been given that opportunity. And then some of you were given the opportunity, but you delayed. You delayed. You were like, let me think about it. Let me go do my research. And so your research turned into 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, a month, 3 months, 6 months. And then most people, what happens is when you're faced with a crisis, you're scounging around trying to find in your inbox, where's that link? Where is that information that someone showed me about the opportunity? You do not want to be reactive, but you want to be proactive. You want to be ready so that you have your house together, that you're not trying to figure things out at the last minute. And here's the other thing too. You want to be open-minded. Be open-minded. And that's what my husband and I did over 3 years ago. We were open-minded. I said, I can't always be self-employed. I can't always depend on myself getting on a stage. Now, I enjoy speaking. I enjoy coaching and training. Those are passions of mine. But I do understand that there's going to come a point in time where I'm going to say, the body is going to say, no, not today. Okay, not today. And so I don't want to wait until that moment. I want to be in position where I'm making money while I sleep so I don't have to be on a stage until I die. Now I get it. That's my passion. However, using wisdom, I want to be able to enjoy even these years now, right? Not waiting until later on in the season part of my life. I want to be able to enjoy it now. Many of you are probably thinking, well, Lakeisha, you know what? Absolutely. I want to enjoy this time in my life too. And you can. You can. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to do it the right way. I don't want you to fail, as a network marketer or a business owner by quitting your job too soon. Some of you are still working your job while you're home. You have that privilege of doing it while you're home. Take advantage of it and transition the right way. Use wisdom, but give the job a deadline. You don't want to be on the job too long because you can fail as a network marketer by being on the job too long. So you want to kind of find that balance, see where you are, see how you're doing with your business, and then plan a date. There's some people who actually transition from their six-figure jobs in 103 days. Yes, there's a young man by the name of Mr. Michael Dalgo. He has been able to do that. He did that. Him and his wife retired. Okay, he was a mortgage banker, and his wife a corporate trainer, retired. Their kids not working. Okay, they're doing their business as well full time. And so I just want to let you know you can do it the right way. If these leaders have done it the right way, transitioned out, okay? If myself as an example, or my husband as an example, or Mr. and Mrs. Valerie Best, the authors of this book, examples, great examples, where their kids have never known to have a job, period. You can do it for yourself as well, but you want to do it the right way. Okay? And so the beautiful thing about, for example, my husband and I being connected to a money system provided by this lovely company right here, okay? And so you can do your research and find out that there are amazing coaches and mentors that will help you to transition the right way. Yes, you can transition the right way, and you can use wisdom, and you can actually do very well with the business doing it part-time. Yes, there are people who are doing amazingly well with this business and doing it part-time. And so I want to tell you something. If you're someone out there and you're like, man, I can use these mentors in my life. You want to grow as a leader. You want to transition off your job, and you want to do it the right way so you don't fail. I want to encourage you to inquire, learn about business. And if you want to put yourself in position where you're connected to a company where the product is on demand, it's money. And everyone that I know, either they want more of it, whether they have money or they don't have it, they want more of it. And so you can honestly, within this system, get paid in fiat currency, and you can get paid in gold, which is real money. I'm going to bring it closer. I know it's a little bit on the blurry side. There it goes, a little bit clearer then. Now, this is cash gold, okay? Now, within the system, you also have the opportunity to potentially get free classic gold, which is for long-term saving. And then, of course, with this cash gold, you can be in digitized format or in this paper format here with the gold embedded in the middle, okay? Bring it closer. So that is what's potentially available. And of course, we have some new developments coming up as well. Many of you probably heard about our cryptocurrency that we do have as well, which is a beauty being linked to gold as well. So, it's just all of these beautiful things. Having access to getting fiat currency, getting paid out on a weekly basis, also potentially getting free gold, which is God's money within this system, and it's an asset. That's tier 1, no risk. And so you have all of these beautiful elements, a part of this system that is created for you and I to win. You see, the traditional system out there that's comprised of only this, debt notes, was not created for us to win. It was created for the wealthy, certain families at the time that it was created to win. But if you want to be a part of a system where you can learn to transition off of a debt-based system to one that will enable you to be free, I want to encourage you to get back with me or the person that may have shared this particular video with you. Okay, one of my wealth building partners out there, they may have shared it on their timeline. They may have conducted a watch party because they care about you and they want to see you thrive as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a father, as a family, to be able to create generational wealth. It's not about us, it's about you. And here's the beauty of being connected to a system, a model such as network marketing. It's all about group economics. So when you win, everybody wins. But if you have a selfish mindset, let's just call it what it is. You're thinking, who is making money off of you? But the truth of the matter is, every company out there is connected to some other organization or family, right? You're connected to a light company. You're connected to a mortgage company or a rental company. You're connected to somebody, and somebody is making money off of you. But who are you making money off of? Who are you? How are you creating leverage for yourself so that you don't have to work until you die? That's just the way this system is. So why not put yourself in position where you can leverage, you can have a system that you can leverage, work together with people who want to see you win genuinely. And that's what I want to see for you. Okay? You have to want it for yourself because we can't put the work in for you. We can mentor you. We can encourage you, inspire you to be at your very best. But it's all about your work ethic and what you are ready and willing to do. Are you ready? Are you willing to put in the work? Many of you are plugged into the system already, and I'm about to step on some toes. You're not doing anything. When are you going to take action? You have an account. Great. You're plugged into the money system. Awesome. But you're not going to win unless you begin to take action. Get your account set up. Plug into training. For example, we're having training tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Roger Williams, he is going to be putting together and actually conducting a training, that's going to help you to understand how you can generate commissions from those that you recommend and have plugged into this amazing system. It's going to start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 11th of every month. There is training. The 11th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at goldrocks.info. Make sure you write that down now. It's going to be on the Zoom platform. Goldrocks.info is where you want to be. Now, maybe you're viewing this or listening and you're like, Lakeisha, I need some more information. And I totally get it. You're like, man, I hear you talking about this money thing. You're showing me gold in the video, right? I'm going to bring it closer. I'm going to show you one more time, okay? I know it's a little cloudy at times, so I want to make sure I bring it in closer. Listen, you can get access to God's money. This is a part of the old school barter system. Okay, that is a part of it. Silver was a part of it. Look, and some other things too. I know I can get into cattle and talking about all of that, but we'll be here for some time. Okay, and so this is the reason why we call it God's money, because if you do your homework in the Bible, it tells you, right? Haggai 2:8. The silver is mine, the gold is mine, saith the Lord Almighty. It belongs to Him. Truly, everything belongs to Him, right? But you want to make sure you get a hold of something created by Him, the gold itself. This was created by man, manipulated, and is being manipulated right now as we speak to benefit those who created the system. Okay? So, again, get back with the person that shared this particular video with you. Let them know that you need more information. And if you need more information, and maybe you're like, Lakeisha, is there a way I can watch another video that gives me more in-depth information? It sure is available for you. We're having a presentation at 9 o'clock p.m. as well. So 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at goldrocks.info, we're going to have a wealth building presentation. So again, here's the things that's coming up so you'll know. 8 o'clock p.m., there's going to be training provided for those who want to understand how to really make money and generate revenue, commissions from those that you bring in and plug into this amazing system. At 9 o'clock, there is going to be a presentation so you can get more information about the system. Understand how it works. Understand why you need to be plugged in. Everybody needs a gold savings account. And so we just want to get you educated, and we want to help you to understand why it's needed. So I appreciate your time. And so I look forward to coming back here with you, sharing more great information from Mr. and Mrs. Best's book. Okay, tomorrow we'll be back for sure, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless. And I'll catch you all on the training as well as the presentation tonight.